Hey guys, okay, we are back, finally. It has been a minute. It's been quite a few minutes. I have been sick as a dog, and so pretty much the only thing I've been doing is dragging myself through work on my work days, and then coming home and going either straight for the couch or bed. Depended on which felt more comfortable, but I am finally on the mend. I'm still a little sniffly, a little nasally. Hopefully I can fix that on the sound quality so you don't have to listen to me sound all like nasally, like really bad. Yeah, I can't make voices very well, ask my fiance. But we're back for the third part of our mini series for the seasons. I've got my paint mixed up, and so I won't bore you with all the boring details of being sick and whining, because nobody wants to listen to that, not even me. And let's just flip you down. Let's get you going over the colors. Same 15 by 30 inch canvas as the other two. I do not have fall varnished because, again, this is literally the third day that I've actually had like some motivation and some energy and haven't felt like absolute dog crap. So I will actually, once this is dry, I will come in and I put down the first layer of varnish this evening. So by the time this video is actually done, I will be able to show you it with the dry results for spring. That's the one we're gonna do today, okay? So, but without further ado, let's get cracking, and I can't wait. By the way, I got my new studio lights finally. Took forever, they were on back order. So hoping that that helps with the lighting, helps with the glare, especially coming in on those close-ups, and the dry finished results. Hopefully no further glare, that is the goal, so fingers crossed for that. And I think I did finally figure out, since I couldn't really do anything but sit on the couch or bed and, you know, feel miserable, I did a bunch of YouTubing on basically like video editing and making sure my camera angles were good, and I got some new camera angle doohickey thingies, stands, whatever you want to call them. And so hopefully that will really help. But without further ado, let's get you down on the canvas and let's get cracking. Stay tuned.
I've drowned too deep, no strength to fight. My guy's so good, let me go inside.
Okay guys, so that took a lot longer than what I anticipated, mainly because I can't find my tweezers, and I don't understand why, because they never leave the art room unless somebody took them without asking, which happens on time to time, but usually not with my tweezers, and I always keep them in the same drawer or on the same table, and they are nowhere to be found, and I have checked all throughout the house. So I don't know, hopefully, I had one little goober. Hopefully we don't have any hiccups. Otherwise I might have to sacrifice the nice pair of like Revlon ones that I have downstairs, that are actually used for me, but hopefully that's not the case. So anywho, sorry for the delay. I've torched, I've got everything flooded, and we are going to get going. I did add a little bit of white to this to just kind of soften it up, make it a little less orangey and a little more pastel-y, and I think that that was the right call. So this is the actual color now, and this is the original. So a lot more like harsh kind of orange, beautiful color, but just not for this color palette. So, and then I also have my gold, which I just left as gold. So, okay, and yeah, let's get going. Do I want to start? I kind of think I should start with this peachy color. Gonna do this like on the fall since that worked so well. And we'll go in, we're just gonna use all of this iridescent color. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, I love it. Get all of this out of here. I do not believe in wasting paint, especially a pretty color like that. So now this is the one that has me a little frightened because I know that there's a goober in here from the Floetrol, even though I strained it with a little strainer. It's like a super fine, I think it was technically a miso strainer. So I'm really hoping that if it is, I can fish it out without any significant detriment, but we will find out, especially given that my scissors have run amok. Okay, I think we might have made it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might have made it. Okay. And I will wipe these off after. I want to go pretty easy on the purple. Ooh, as I just blobbed it. So much for that. I really just kind of want a little bit of depth from this. I don't want it to take over. Oh. This is what makes squeeze bottles so much more convenient. But I'm waiting. Ooh, there's a ruby hair right there. Okay, we won't scrape that side. Ruby hair. Ruby roo. All right, this light sky blue here. Super pretty. Okay. But yeah, so I'm waiting on my Lowly Veffy bottles. I put in an order for more because I have been mixing up lots of different color paints and doing more Dutch pours. I was doing pearl pours for a long time. And I think you just kind of get burned out on doing like a certain style, but I was like on this mission to really get the technique down. One of the artists that I watch is Sarah Taylor. Another is Pieces of Terra Artistry. And they both do really beautiful one. I think Dwight Pours does them as well. I haven't watched as much of his channel. Ooh, goober. Saved it. The painting gods are good to me. All right, just add some highlights here. All right, wipe my finger off. But yeah, so I put in an order and I just haven't got them yet. They're really fast shipping. I just, you know, like I said, I have not felt good. And so I didn't put it in until recently, and I was like, ooh, you know what? I'm out of squeeze bottles, and I didn't realize it. So I was like, let's get this rolling. I just haven't gotten them yet. So I was trying to not mix up too much paint because I don't have anything to keep it in. And I'm in the process of kind of redoing my studio with, you know, now I've got the studio lights and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, hold on. I'm gonna torch. I'm gonna blow this puppy out. I'm gonna potentially speed you up, maybe not, just depends on how things go. But I am gonna throw on some tunes so you don't have to listen to the annoying torch and the blow dryer, because I personally don't care for that. And again, I haven't figured out how to bring the noise down in terms of like how harsh it is when you're listening to it. So stay tuned and I'll be back in a second.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire. Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You do it right. Hold me tight when I need it. And you always like what I like we know each other. But sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends.
Okay, I like this. I added just a little bit more purple, and I'm glad that the cells are kind of popping back through here, because I was like, oh, did I mess that up? But I think it's really balanced. This blow dryer, by the way, is fantastic. It is a lot stronger than this little guy. Since I was doing a more fine detail, I swapped to this guy really quick. But yeah, I like it. It really, to me, it looks like spring. It's very bright and airy, and I'm glad that I didn't do the harsh white, because that bleach, titanium white, looks really good. It really softens it. It kind of reminds me of like Easter colors. I feel like there should be like an Easter bunny in there or something. Not really, but oh, I like it. Yay! Oh, I'm happy. I really like this. And I didn't have to try again. Couple little tweaks, which, you know, I kind of dig doing. Yeah, I think it's got just the right amount of the purple, which will dry a little darker. You know, acrylics, they always dry a little darker. So I think, you know, it's gonna be a tiny bit darker than this, but it's got a lot of really bright colors. And so then, sorry, I'm getting sniffly now. Then when I throw the varnish over it, oh, it's gonna be really pretty. Yay! Oh, I'm excited. And then the last one is gonna be summer, which is gonna be super bright colors like watermelon color and teal. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm already kind of playing with the color palette, but wow, super, super excited and awesome that it was a first go, especially after not being able to paint for like the last month or so. So yeah, I'm gonna scrape my drippies and then I'm gonna bring y'all in for a close-up. So hold on, stay tuned.
It's been raining for days now, been running like a child. Can't feel the cold, but I'm lost here with you, lost in the woods, lost as I should. I barely see the sky now, we're safe under the trees. You tell me about your secrets till I'm falling madly.
Okay guys, here are the wet result and no glare. I gotta show you. Pretty lights. Excuse the mess, it's a work in progress, but super excited for those. Waited forever, but so worth it. Okay, so let's bring you in for those details. So, because I used a Liquitex base, sorry for the sniffles, it's getting better. It wasn't as reactive as like fall, but still had a lot of Amsterdam, which is very reactive. And then I also had added some of that Creative Inspirations titanium white to lighten things up. So it still was reactive and still had lots of cells. Not overpowering. And I like how they're colored cells, like with the purple. They're kind of almost like, they're kind of flowery. Look at that. That's one of my favorite sections. That's another one. But yeah, they look like they're kind of flowery cells. It's kind of perfect for spring. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll bring you in for the dry results and the hopefully finished and varnished fall. So stay tuned. Okay guys, well here is the dry results, and I have, I think, all but 1, maybe 2 layers of varnish on here. So let me bring you in. Because of the varnish, unfortunately, there's a little bit of a glare. Bring it kind of forwards for you. Came out very pretty. Did dry a little darker, and I am glad that I did that. I think it was a bleach titanium instead of the white. So it made things like this a lot softer, just because it's just not so, I guess, harsh. So yeah, and then I've got winter and fall here. This one is done in terms of varnish, as is this one, nice and shimmery. You can see that with the lights. And yeah, you can still see this one's a lot more grainy compared to that and that one. So we'll need a little bit more there. But yeah, just maybe a couple more coats. Get you kind of out of the way of the glare, at least for the most part. Kind of, maybe, sort of. No. Lost cause. Sorry, guys. As soon as I put varnish or resin on it, there's not a whole lot I can do about the glare. So, but yeah, this is spring. Summer is already done. I'm working on the video, so stay tuned for that. I've actually got it behind me, and it is on its 3rd coat of varnish, and it needs about 2 more. So, alrighty, stay tuned. Bye-bye.